What is up, YouTubers? Today we're going to take a look at and review overnight oats, or Oats Overnight. So this is I got a Instagram ad for these, and it looked pretty good, but you know how that stuff is online where they make everything look good and then you try it and it's not. So I wanted to kind of review these and give my thoughts about them. They came pretty quick, ordered them like 3 days ago. They're here, so that's pretty good. Kind of like unboxing them, pretty much what I expected as far as packaging goes. You know, little about the size you'd want. So as far as the macros go for these, I'm a pretty big like health and fitness person, and these are 20 grams of protein, so that's pretty good. That's like a scoop of like protein powder, and 280 calories, which is also pretty good. And then they say that everything's gluten free, organic. I'm pretty sure, gluten free, non-GMO. So sounds pretty good. I usually eat like oats in the morning, and I'll put PB Fit in them, and so I was like, that gets really old really fast. So I was hoping to find kind of like a good replacement. So upon first impression, packaging is pretty much as expected. I just accidentally cut the chocolate chip cookie dough one open when I opened it. So I'll probably just try this one first. Yeah, as far as size goes, everything pretty much looks as promised. The packaging is pretty cool. Um, got my free shaker here. That's cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make these, and then I'm going to drink them and give you guys a review. Peace. All right, y'all, kind of an unfortunate update on these so far. So I had these the last 2 mornings. I like literally ate them and then went to work, so I didn't have time to like cover it. But what I've noticed so far, and I'm going to do one more test tomorrow and show you guys to make sure this is true. But first off, they do not like overnight or even throughout like 14 hours, they do not like soak up all the liquid at all. Like these, both they were like kind of grainy. They still had like oat grain, like the oat flakes in them. Also, it's really not a lot of substance. Like when I do my oats like this, like a whole bowl is about 300 calories. With the shakers, it's like half of a shaker, so it's really not a lot of like substance. As far as the taste goes, it tastes pretty good. But tomorrow I'm gonna do one more, make sure, because the first one I did, it was like I like eyeballed the milk I use. So I want to make sure it's like absolutely how it's supposed to be, and then I'll film one tomorrow and just show you guys. But so far, it's like I'm not really super hyped. So my last experiment didn't go very well. Like I was just saying, I had these for breakfast the last 2 days. I didn't have time to film because I just ate them and went to work. But what happened was these did not really, they didn't absorb really much of the liquid. Like it was grainy. Like we still had like those grains in there. It was still liquidy, so you can drink it, which I think is kind of weird for overnight oats in my experience. And so I wanted to run some experiments to see if maybe it was the way I was doing it. Although they for sure like soaked overnight and then some. So in this one we have one flavor with oat milk, and then in this flavor we have just fat-free milk with they're like in development flavors because this one's eggnog. And so one's gonna sit for 2 days, and then one I'm gonna have tomorrow. So I want to see if maybe it's a thing where maybe they just have to sit for 2 days, or maybe they're just really not like dissolving good. And one more thing to note is the amount. So like this is about a cup and a half of steel cut oats with a scoop of PB Fit. And this has about the same with the PB Fit, which is like 60 calories, about the same amount of calories as one of these. And this is a bit more substance than these. Like this is at least like a cup full, whereas these are a little bit less. So I feel like I get a little bit more full when I eat these as opposed to like these. But I just want to point that out. We're going to go ahead and let these soak. And then tomorrow we will see if I have the same experience or if it's a little bit different. Just so I have some witnesses that I'm doing all the steps correct. Basically, it says shake with 8 ounce milk or milk alternative, which we're using, and chill in the fridge overnight. And it says pour in the milk first, which I have done. So I poured in oat milk in this one first and skim milk in this one first. Exactly 8 ounces on the money. Measured it out. I'm going to shake this pretty vigorously. Same with this one. Shake it a little bit more when I stop filming, but just so everybody can see that we followed the steps. So let's see if they still are not as great as they were before tomorrow. So we made two of these. One we did with like fat-free milk, one we did with oat milk. The one with fat-free milk was still like super thin. Like the oats weren't really dissolved at all. It was kind of just like a weird texture. That happened again. That one I kind of already took down. This one I did with oat milk, and this is the chocolate peanut butter banana flavor. And this one actually is a little bit thick. Not like as thick as I might like, but good enough. Like, it's kind of interesting because you can still drink it, which I think is a little strange for oats, right? Like, you should need a spoon to eat it. So I think the key might have been in the, like, I think light milk might just, or fat-free milk might not be good to mix it with. Um, it's a lot better. Consistency is a lot better. Um, I mean, I don't know. It's not a lot of like I was saying earlier, it's not a lot of substance. Like when I cook regular oats, like I would probably get one of these full at like the same or less calorie amount, even with a scoop of PB Fit. So it's not a lot of substance. Like if I just eat one of these in the morning, I'm still gonna feel hungry. So there's that. The flavors are pretty good. Like they're pretty good, but also that also leads me to wonder like, is there like fake sugars that are in these? Because that's kind of the vibe. Is we're not really like okay. There's 4 added sugars. This is just a random one I grabbed. Um, Looks like they use maple sugar, which is good, so it's not like processed sugar or anything like that. Um, Monk fruit, yeah, so it's like not fake sweetener, but like not sugar, basically, is kind of what they're doing. So I mean, kind of overall, like I don't really know if I would grab these again. They're good. The main problem for me is the consistency, and it just doesn't really turn into like an oat consistency. It's kind of just like mixing oats with milk or something like that. So like, and let me know in the comments if I'm wrong and if overnight oats are supposed to be this consistency. But from my experience, like if I go to like Starbucks and get their overnight oats, it's like an actual oat. Like you have to eat it with a spoon. You can't drink it. So anyway, overall, I hope that was kind of a helpful review for if you guys are considering getting these. They have like a first sign up like time deal thing. It's like $55 or something like that. $55, it's okay. Like I would for sure not subscribe to these for like 80, $90 a month. No way. 55, I might grab them again. I don't know. They're like fun. They're different flavors. The branding's good. But yeah, I hope that was helpful for you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.